Have you ever stopped to count precisely how many browser tabs your sales and marketing teams have open at any given moment? More importantly, do you know how many of those tools are actually helping them close deals? In the modern business world, we often treat software like a magic wand. If there is a problem with lead generation, we buy a new tool. If customer retention drops, we consider switching to another platform. But what happens when the magic wands start tangling and canceling each other out? Most companies today are operating with a Frankenstack, a patchwork of applications that were purchased in silos and never truly integrated. Instead of a sleek revenue engine, you end up with a digital obstacle course. If your team spends more time manual logging data or fixing sync errors than they do talking to customers, your technology isn't an asset. It is a weight. To fix this, you don't necessarily need more tools. You need a RevOps audit. This process allows you to look under the hood, identify what is broken, and clear the path for sustainable growth. The silent growth killer, tech debt. In the world of software development, tech debt is a well-known concept. It refers to the implied cost of additional rework caused by choosing an easy short-term solution now instead of a better approach that might take longer. In the context of revenue operations, tech debt is the tax you pay every single day for messy processes and disconnected systems. Is your tech debt piling up? You can usually spot it by looking for a few red flags. The manual workaround. Your team uses Excel spreadsheets to track data because the CRM doesn't show it right. The ghost tools. You are paying for 50 seats of a premium software, but only 5 people log in regularly. The data discrepancy. Your marketing manager reports 500 new leads, but the sales manager only sees 300 in their dashboard. When these issues go ignored, they create friction. Friction is the enemy of revenue. According to recent data, the average enterprise organization now utilizes over 130 SaaS applications. Source, Statista. Without a regular marketing technology audit, it is almost certain that at least 30% of those tools are either redundant, underutilized, or actively creating dirty data. Why now? The cost of waiting. You might think, we're too busy to stop and audit everything right now. However, the cost of waiting is often much higher than the time spent on an audit. When data is siloed, your leads wither away. A lead that isn't followed up on because it got stuck in a sync error between your email tool and your CRM is a direct loss of potential revenue. IBM once estimated that the annual cost of poor quality data in the United States alone is $3.1 trillion. Source, IBM via HBR. On a smaller scale, this appears to be your sales team contacting the same prospect twice with different offers, or marketing sending a welcome email to a customer who has been with you for 3 years. It looks unprofessional, and it kills your brand authority. The 3 pillars of a comprehensive RevOps audit. A successful audit isn't just a technical checklist. It requires a holistic view of how your business operates. We like to break this down into 3 specific pillars: people, process, and platform. 1. The people pillar, alignment. Technology doesn't run your business, people do. During an audit, you must ask, does the team know how to use the tools we provide? Is there a champion for each major software who can answer questions? Are there cultural barriers preventing the adoption of this tool? Often, tech problems are actually training problems. If your sales team feels that the CRM is just a way for management to spy on them, they won't enter clean data. 2. The process pillar, efficiency. Your technology should be a digital map of your real-world business processes. If your sales process has 5 stages, but your CRM has 15, you have a process mismatch. A RevOps audit looks for leaky buckets in the customer journey. Ask yourself, where do leads drop off? Where does the handoff from marketing to sales get messy? 3. The platform pillar, the marketing technology audit. This is the deep dive into the software itself. This is where you look for integration errors, duplicate records, and technical bloat. Companies that successfully align these 3 pillars, people, process, and platform, see a massive boost in results. In fact, research shows that companies with aligned RevOps functions can see a 10 to 20% increase in sales productivity. Source, Boston Consulting Group. Step by step, how to perform your audit. Ready to get started? Follow these steps to conduct a thorough review of your revenue engine. Step 1. Create a full inventory. Before you can optimize, you have to know what you own. Create a simple spreadsheet. List every single piece of software that touches your revenue process. Include the monthly or annual cost, the number of paid seats, the owner of the tool, and its primary purpose. Don't forget the small things. That $15 a month Chrome extension for finding email addresses counts. When you see the total annual spend at the bottom of the sheet, it typically serves as a wake-up call. Step 2. Evaluate utilization and waste. Now, look at the actual usage data. Most SaaS platforms provide an admin dashboard that shows the last login date for users. If you see that 40% of your team hasn't logged into a specific tool in over a month, you have identified immediate savings. Ask yourself, does this tool solve a problem we still have, or did we buy it to solve a problem from 2 years ago that no longer exists? Step 3. Map the data flow. Pick a single lead record and follow it through your system. How did it enter the database, e.g., a website form? Did the data field job title sync correctly to the CRM? Was the lead assigned to the right salesperson automatically? Did the salesperson get a notification? If you find a step where a human has to copy and paste information from one screen to another manually, you have identified a point of friction. Step 4. Interview the boots on the ground. Management often views the ideal version of a process, while team members see the reality. Sit down with your sales development reps, SDRs, and customer success managers, CSMs. Ask them, what is the most frustrating part of your daily workflow? They might tell you that the CRM is too slow, or that they have to click through 7 different screens to log a single call. These minor frustrations, when multiplied by a whole team over the course of a year, represent hundreds of hours of lost productivity. Step 5. Check the health of your data. Dirty data is a silent killer. During your RevOps audit, check for duplicates. How many John Smiths are in your system? Missing fields. Do you have thousands of leads with no email addresses? Inconsistent formatting. Are some phone numbers formatted as 555-555-555-555, while others are formatted as 555-5555? This breaks automated dialers and SMS tools. Identifying silos and integration errors. One of the biggest goals of a RevOps audit is to break down silos. A silo occurs when one department has information that another department needs, but cannot access. For example, imagine your customer success team knows that a client is unhappy and likely to churn. If that information isn't visible to the sales team, they might try to upsell that same client, leading to an incredibly awkward and damaging conversation. Integrations are supposed to fix this, but native integrations are often limited. They might sync basic contact info, but fail to sync custom objects or activity history. This is why many companies struggle with DIY setups. They plug 2 tools together, see a green connected light, and assume everything is fine. In reality, the data might be mapping to the wrong places, creating a mess that will take months to clean up later. The DIY versus professional implementation trap. It is very tempting to handle your tech stack setup in-house. After all, most modern tools like HubSpot are designed to be user-friendly. However, there is a big difference between functional and optimal. When you go the DIY route, you often build for the present without considering the future. You might set up a simple lead rotation today, but as you scale to 10, 20, or 50 reps, that simple setup will break. That's why a DIY HubSpot implementation isn't recommended. Professional implementation, especially for complex platforms like HubSpot, ensures that the architecture is scalable and robust. A professional looks at your long-term RevOps strategy. They don't just turn on the software, they build a system that supports your specific business goals. If you have ever had to do a CRM migration, you know how painful and expensive it is. Doing it right the first time, or bringing in an expert to fix a DIY setup, is almost always cheaper in the long run. Post-audit, creating your roadmap. Once the audit is complete, you will likely have a lengthy list of items to address. Don't panic. You don't have to do it all in one weekend. Instead, categorize your findings into 3 buckets. Quick wins. These are tasks that can be completed in under an hour but have a substantial impact. Examples include deleting unused user seats to save money or fixing a broken form on your website. Process repairs. These involve changing how people work. This might include training the sales team on a new lead dispositioning process, or setting up a clearer handoff between departments. Structural changes. These are large-scale projects, such as implementing a new piece of software, migrating data, or building a custom integration. By prioritizing your roadmap, you can show immediate value to the leadership team while working toward a more efficient long-term future. Turning efficiency into revenue. Overall, a RevOps audit is about one thing: making it easier for your customers to buy from you and easier for your team to sell to them. When your tech stack is optimized, your marketing team knows exactly which campaigns are driving revenue. Your sales team knows exactly who to call and what to say. Your customer success team knows exactly who needs help before they even ask for it. This level of clarity is a competitive advantage. In a crowded market, the company that can move the fastest and provide the most seamless experience will consistently outperform its competitors. How Aspiration Marketing can help. Performing a deep dive audit can be an overwhelming task, especially when you are busy running a business. That is where we come in. At Aspiration Marketing, we specialize in helping companies untangle their technology and align their revenue teams for growth. Whether you need a comprehensive marketing technology audit, a professional HubSpot implementation, or a long-term RevOps strategy, our team of experts is here to guide you. We don't just look at the software. We look at your entire revenue engine to ensure every part is working in harmony. Don't let a Frankenstack hold your business back. Let's turn your technology into your most significant growth lever. Contact us today to begin the conversation.